Good afternoon, Colin here with Techout, and Apple released iOS 16 Beta 2 to registered developers yesterday, and I've been playing around with it for a little bit, so I just want to show you guys some of the new features, or not really new features, but changes to the new features, refinements to them, and some bug fixes that we do have in iOS 16. Now keep in mind that stuff that has been added in Beta 2, nothing is final yet. This is still in the beta phase and very early in the beta phase. So what you're seeing here may not be how it performs in Beta 3, Beta 4, or even the public release. So everything is subject to change still, as they are still adding and removing stuff and refining features and the way the features themselves work. So I'm not going to show every single little thing, but I am going to show you guys some of the major changes and features. And most of those have to do with our lock screen. Again, it is still a bug that you have to unlock to switch lock screens. Apple has said that it is on the release notes. You should be able to long press and switch this without having to unlock your device. But we have some updates to our map here when you do that. As you can see, we have a little green dot there that shows your location. Some people say that's a privacy thing. I don't really think so, because if anybody has your phone or is with you and sees it, then they'll already know where you are. So not really a big deal to me. Only time that would be a thing is if you're sharing your phone on the internet like I am, but it's so far out and the dot is so big you can't really pinpoint anything. So that is one of the new features. They did fix some issues that they were having with this being pretty blurry and stuff like that, and now your home screen and your lock screen wallpaper are separate. So you can go into settings and you can customize them separately, so you can add a new wallpaper or customize the current wallpaper. So changing them does not change it for both. It does give you the option to do that when you're setting up a new one, but it does not change it for both right out of the gate, which is nice if you want to have two separate ones. The weather and astronomy wallpapers were added to older devices. I believe it was the 10 and 10R now support the weather and astronomy wallpapers. They've been doing some stuff with the weather. It still gets its data from the Weather Channel, but in the past two betas, there has been a discrepancy in the temperature, the highs and the lows, and some of the weather information between that and devices running other versions of iOS, like iOS 15. So that is the case between Beta 1 and Beta 2. There are some differences, not too sure why, because like I said, it does still say it's getting the data from weather.com. So I'm not too sure if there's a bug that was causing it to get data for the wrong location or what was happening there. But that's still kind of wonky, which is a little weird. So like I said, we do have that kind of stuff in the wallpaper settings. I forgot you can customize these down here, all that kind of stuff. In the haptics, the keyboard haptics seem to have increased a little bit. Some people say that is a bug. I'm not too sure if it is or isn't. They say they feel it's a little too strong now, but again, I don't think so. I like the stronger haptics because if you have a case on or something like that, you can still feel the haptics. I do wish they would add maybe a three mode toggle or something like that, or positions that you can set the intensity, kind of like with the old home buttons where it was actually the haptic. That way if you did have a case on, you could increase it, or if you didn't have a case on and you didn't want to feel it too much, you can kind of decrease it, or you could obviously just turn it off. One other thing I forgot to mention about the wallpapers is they did fix the bug I was having with the choose gradient option right here. So you can see it does come up all the way now. We have all the colors. It looks like we actually have some more, I think. And the slider is now above the home slider, so you can drag it left to right and customize that on your wallpaper. So all that is now working. Before, it was covered up by the home gesture and you could not move it side to side because it would just try to switch apps. As far as battery life and heating, I haven't had it overheat yet. I haven't had it get warm yet. So I will have to check that out here in the next few days to see if that does happen. It was happening for me when I was using it on CarPlay for about 20 to 30 minutes. So I haven't done that yet. But I will let you guys know if that does happen again or if that is fixed in my follow-up video. But so far I haven't seen it from other people that it's been a big issue. And I didn't have battery life issues on beta 1. I did start having the heating issue about midway through, a few days after installing it, but like I said, not an issue right now on beta 2. So we'll have to see that one later. Time will tell with that. But everything else is working very good. It's very snappy. A lot of people are saying their phones feel faster, the apps launch just quicker, and the animations are smoother, which I feel like is the case. But everything's running pretty good. That is beta 2 of iOS 16. iPadOS beta 2 also came out. I'll be doing a video on that a little bit later. I do have to try that one out, but it looks like, as far as I can tell, everything is pretty much the same, as the iPad really didn't get too many new features in the first place. I'm Colin with Techout. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comments section below. And as always, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and have a great day.